What's up, everybody? Mom Vernon Kid here again, coming back to you again with the opinion spot. Hope everybody is well on their end, and it's time to get back to those versus videos, right? And well, today on the fight card today, you gotta thank this one to my little bro Hulkland 93. So even though people, you're gonna thank me, show a little courtesy in my eyes just for me, and thank my little bro Hulkland 93 for giving you this fight. And the battle is between the Dark Knight himself, Bruce Wayne, Batman, versus Kraven, the Hunter. That's pretty tight, don't you think? So, I take this fight as a very good notion, because it shows that my bro is getting up there. He's getting up into the categories of, he's starting to think like me a little bit. He's becoming more and more like me. So I decided to take this fight into consideration and do it for him. So I guess for all in all, we'll start off with Bruce, shall we? I call him Bruce. Everybody knows that. Okay, now one thing about Bruce is he's probably one of the greatest. He's the greatest non-powered hero ever created. Point. Right, no doubt about it. He's an icon. Another point. Probably one of the greatest characters of comic book creation ever created. It's always that notion of who's better, him or Superman. And you know what? Odds are the one, you'll probably get him, people saying Batman's better than Superman. But Bruce is that type of guy that he is known for what I've always said. His skills, yes. But he, in my eyes, I've always said it, and is that he does have an ability, a power, a superpower, as you want to call it, and that's his brain. He shows you that not only do you not have to have superpowers to be a superhero, but the brain is probably one of the greatest weapons that a human being can have. Before the fist and before anything else, the brain is your strongest muscle. And I love that. Good fighter? Hell yeah, he's a great fighter. He's perhaps one of the greatest martial artists in the DC universe. He's up there with Bronze Tiger and Shiva and Richard Dragon and many other martial artists of the DC universe. Can he be beaten? Yes, he's not unbeatable. There have been many people, or I shouldn't say many, but there have been some people that have defeated Bruce in the past. However, Bruce is not that type of guy that if you beat him once, don't think you're going to beat him again. He learns from his mistakes. He's done it. There was for example, the Lightning Saga of the Justice League and JSA crossover. Karate Kid had beaten Bruce the first time. Karate Kid from the Legion of Superheroes beat him. Came back to basically pay his respects to Bruce, and Bruce literally said, if you come back for a rematch, forget it, because you'll lose this time. And stuff like that, you know. He's also the one which will let you get one hit off of him. And that's always a cool thing. He always allows you to get one hit. He's done it with Ollie, Green Arrow. He's done it with Hawkman, and he's always replied, that was your last free hit. Now the next time you hit me, much no more to say about that. But Bruce is that type of guy that definitely is one of those characters you can definitely say is pretty much all around great. 100% totally awesome. Darkness is very much a part of him, but he's not black. He's not a heart. He doesn't have a heart of. His heart is not black. And anything like that. He does care. He cares about Gotham. He cares about his loved ones that he does have. So Bruce is definitely up there as one of those great heroes of the DC universe. And basically, that's all I got to say about Bruce. There's no more I can say about him that you don't already know. But it's always cool to talk about Bruce. I get a kick out of it. But let's go over to his combatant, shall we? Now, Sergei Kravinoff, or Kraven the Hunter, is perhaps one of the greatest villains in Spidey's rogue gallery ever created. Okay? Even though he's dead, his legacy still lives on. And I'm going to get further into that later on. But let's talk about Sergei. As you can tell from the name, he's either of Russian descent or, he's of Russian descent. Very highly intelligent. So that's why this is also a good matchup. Because not only is he a good hunter, but he's also been a major thorn in Spidey's side. But he's smart. He's cunning. He's strong thanks to the elixir that he drinks that gives him his special abilities, and he's taken on Spidey plenty of times. He's been defeated many times by Spidey, but during the last hunt, he broke his rule of honor by using a gun. And that's something Kraven doesn't really use too much guns, but he did because he was going so madly obsessed over Spidey that he did that. Tranked him, buried him, and went around in Spidey's costume. This was still when Spidey was still rocking the black costume after he had lost the symbiote. And he went around just being a merciless vigilante in Spider-Man's clothing. But he did die. But always in the battles between him, it was always a physical battle. And that's the thing about this, would definitely be a physical battle for Bruce. Bruce is not walking away without any getting hurt, bruises, broken bones, anything. And as I talked about the legacy of Kraven, Kraven has had 3 children over the years with different women that he's been with. Of course, there's been, we all know, Vladimir Kravinoff, also known as Grim Hunter. He died. His career was short, but he died of Kane, the Spider-Man clone. And then there was Alyosha Kravinoff, who was basically the dark seed of Kraven. And he at one time became a director, didn't work out, and then he went madly insane by taking the elixir that his father used to take. And then of course there's Anna, that not too many people like. This child is the last of the legacy of Kraven. She's only about 13, but she's badass. I cannot deny that, but she's badass. So Kraven is definitely one of those guys. I could see him and Bruce going at it. Seeing Bruce as a very great challenge for him, just like Spidey was. But I do see this would be a battle of wits. You know what I'm saying? A battle of wits between the two characters. And honestly, guys, to all the Kraven fans out there, I'm one of them. I definitely see Bruce narrowly defeating Kraven. Not killing him, but defeating him. So you guys tell me what you think about this fight. And other than that, make sure to give some of the credit to my bro. But other than that, this is only one fight. I got another one coming soon. This is Mount Vernon Kid saying stay tuned. Later.